Hello, fellow YouTubers. This is my first video. I never actually thought that I would be doing a YouTube video, but I just feel like I have to respond to this this video. Um, Let me first say right off the bat, I'm not gay. I'm not bisexual. I'm not any of that. I'm straight. I don't, I don't think that. I don't know how to say this. I just feel like somebody needs to defend, you know, gay marriage from this video. This is, this is, in, I can't believe that people still believe in today's world that someone can choose to be gay. If you still think that, I suggest you look at some studies that have been conducted, some psychological studies. Hold on one second. I have actually have a list of some of the studies if I can find them. Jesus. Sorry. Okay. I have them right here. I can't find them right now. I'll post it on the little details thing over on the I guess that would be your right that way. Yeah. But basically, they had to do with studying the third interstitial nucleus of the medial preoptic area of, I think it was the thalamus, also the bed nucleus of the stria terminalis, and the anterior commissure. Um, that they had to do with gender identity and sexual identity. And honestly, it's there's more and more evidence coming out of these studies that suggest that there are biological differences between gay people, straight people, and people who are transsexual? No, transgender, my bad. People who have different gender identities than, what one would consider to be normal. Um, to say what they said at the beginning of this video, that, oh, well, we can't compare interracial marriage with gay marriage because one describes a behavior, presumably gay marriage or being gay, and the other describes who you are, your race, from birth. you know, the just take a look at those studies, and if you are starting to realize, like a large part of the scientific community is, that being gay is something that is a part of who you are. It's not just a behavior. Who you are attracted to is not something that you choose. I don't choose to be attracted to women. I am. That's just who I am. That's a part of who I am, just as much as it's a part of who I am to be white, to be Italian American, to be straight, to I don't know, to be genetically predisposed to be a fat motherfucker. You get the point. This is all. Okay, well, maybe the overweight thing was a little bit skewed, but the genetic predisposition still. I don't know. Maybe that doesn't make any sense, but you get my point. Being gay is not a behavior. It's who you are, just as much as your race is. Your sexual orientation is just as important to who you are as your race is. Now, what did he say? He said something. Someone else said something to the effect later on that, oh, well, he has, all the gays, they have the same rights that I do. Gay men have the right to marry. They have the right to marry women, just like I have the right to marry. Like I have the right to marry women. Difference is, I'm attracted to women. They aren't. They don't want to have a relationship with women. I do. Well, seeing as how, the comparison between interracial marriage and gay marriage, which I thought was very interesting, and one that I definitely want to use in the future because it is valid. It is. If we take that one step further, that's like saying to a white man, a white man saying, I have the right to marry a white woman, to marry someone in my race. You have the right to marry someone in your race. In that sense, we're both equally protected under the law. You know, it's just you don't get to marry someone outside of your race. If you're a black man, you don't get to marry someone who is a white woman because that's outside your race, and that's only fair. Think about that. Equal protection doesn't fucking matter if the protection itself, if the protection of the law itself or the legal policy is the problem. If the legal policy is the problem, it doesn't matter if you're equally protected or not. Because you need to fucking change what you're being protected. Or you're being equally, administered. What's being equally administered needs to be fair in the first place. That's it.